lunch. It's hot actually. In the car. This is Bains Bridge, and it's hard to tell what's in the middle of that. So I'm going along the left-hand side here. Ah! Fine. I'll be back. Learn. Okay. So you're in low, aren't you?
Yep.
Okay. Shit. There's a wasp in the car. Let's open some windows. I'm concentrating on the wasp. Yes. Okay. I don't know what we're doing. Ferguson Saddle. I'm not 100% sure if this bit is classed as Ferguson Saddle. It doesn't have a name on the map. That I'm looking at anyway. And we'll probably not do the entirety of Ferguson Saddle. Let's see how we go. Oh God, which track do we want here? Main road there. Just let me see where this goes. Oh yeah, you can follow me. That was the way marked on rooftops, but was the main bit of track, pretty sure. So what weekend are we? It's the Anzac Day long weekend, and to be honest it's pretty quiet out and about because everybody went out last long weekend because we only had one last week. I've only got one other car with me. Zoe's behind. Yeah, we're just out on the tracks. I've tried to get as much information as I can about the tracks that we've done over this weekend. Nobody told me anything about this track, so that kind of means I'm not expecting, you know, the really hard I'm going to break my car stuff, which is what I definitely don't want. It does have several sections marked on it on the map as steep, so we'll see if they exist. And there are a few bits where the lines on the map get close together, so that's a good sign. I'd say at the moment it's looking very but there has been tons in the high country a few days after Easter. You all good back there?
Yeah, no worries.
So we'll see how we go. Zoe's not done tons of forward driving. Pretty sure all she's really done is what she's done with me, and we did Burgoyne a couple of months ago. So she's learning as she goes. She's doing a good job. Oh, I did not see that turn off. So far there's a couple of road, little track looking things that aren't on the map, not on the map I'm looking at anyway, and a road that is on the map that cuts across is not. It doesn't exist looking at it. So I'm hoping to get to a T-junction shortly where I can turn whatever way that is right. Anyway, so far so good. We're trying to go cross country to get to Granny's flat. Let's go and have a look at that. I'm expecting we'll be packed here with the T-junction. So this, oh that's the wrong button. If I just do that. That is Sapper's track on the other side. Oh, so this might still be Sapper's track. Oh well, you're getting the start of Sapper's track. There you go. This is the start of Ferguson Saddle. There you go, hey. Zoom in. Yeah, so you've just seen the start of Sapper's track that if we had gone left would have taken you down into Jamieson. And this is Ferguson Saddle. I wouldn't say two for the price of one because you've not seen the rest of Sapper's track. But I mean, this looks fairly steep and we've only just started. On, or did you just go into low?
I didn't put them on. Should I probably put them on?
No, I mean, you found that all right, didn't you?
Yeah, no worries. I don't really know what the difference would be though.
I think if you lose kind of traction with one wheel, the other will still keep driving you up, as opposed to all the power going into the one wheel that's spinning.
Right, okay.
Oh, hello. Right, I'm going to assume...
Like this track has some work done on it? Like, has it been graded or something?
Looks fairly like it's kind of got that soil. I'm just kind of marking a corner because there's a track that goes off up to the left that is not marked on the map, so I'm assuming that's a cheap cut through way, but I just want to make sure you don't go up there.
Okay.
assume that we will maybe see remnants of that track. Oh, I think it just comes out. Oh, it just comes out here, so you can obviously just go over that little peak if you wanted to.
Alright.
Wow, I'm stopping for a picture. Because we are on a ridge line. We're right on the ridgeline. Wow, that's worth driving up here for, just for that ridgeline. Literally, the road is the ridge. And that's not marked on the map. Very cool. Like there's obviously other ridge lines, but quite often it's not, you know, like billy goats. You are on the ridge. Woo! I'll just drop that one down. Yes, so we're heading across. First steep section is coming up. Don't mind driving on the ridges when it's nice and flat, but I'd rather not have a steep up ridge line. We shall see. I mean, it's not going up that far. This bit's nice and rocky. No drama there. The little river crossing that we did, marked on the map, it says ford can be difficult. So we did get out and we had a look, and it was quite hard to see. That it looked like there was kind of a deep channel in the middle, but then off to the left I could see the stones all the way, but couldn't see them in the middle, which is why I went round to the left. But as I was driving round, I could see that it wasn't a deep channel, and it would have been fine going straight on through that crossing. What gear am I in here? There we go. So this is the start of the potential steep section. So far, so good. We've got a rock. This looks rocky. Can't imagine this being a problem in the wet right now. The bit further back at the start on Sapper's track looked wetter. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Right, the steep section's coming.
Okay.
It looks fine. So far.
The bit that's marked steep on the map.
Yeah. rocky. Like, I'm not getting the sense that it's too slippery if it was wet. Wonder how long ago this was graded. I mean, it's definitely been done within the last maybe couple of years, but having never done this track before, I couldn't tell you if this has always been like this. You know, once this gets churned up a bit, I can imagine you might be a little bit interested coming down. But with all this loose rock on the top, definitely wouldn't want someone too close behind you when you're coming up here. Otherwise they might get a smashed windscreen. Line. We are the highest point around me at the moment. Beautiful.
That was a little bit steeper.
Did you lose traction at any point? Because there was quite a lot of loose rock on there.
No, I didn't have any spinning or anything.
I'm thinking that once a fair bit of traffic gets over there, that will probably get quite churned up.
I guess it's pretty soft.
Yeah. Oh, this looks like it could be slippy.
Kept a fair bit of speed up too.
Yeah. Okay, this is the second bit marked steep.
Obviously not as much as you because I can't see you.
And I think I'm going fairly slowly. That is straight. I don't know, you probably can't see that on the camera. There we go, I'm at the top. Wow, awesome. I might at the top. It's hard to tell. Wow. Photographs never do the view justice. Never. That's an awesome view. Both sides. Never gets boring. Are you good up that steep bit?
Yep.
Good.
Going down a little bit now.
Yeah. So that was the second steep bit marked steep on the rooftops map.
Okay.
Definitely think, you know, the more I go on the tracks, the more confident I get in doing a track that I have never done before, where I'm leading,
tree then?
I was thinking the same thing. No idea. Not seen any other letters. Like, I've been doing this for 3 years, and I've definitely got more confidence from when I first started. Like, obviously the point of the channel is that people can have a look at what goes before. And I dread the day when I get to something that I'm like, oh, I can't do it. I hope that is not today. Because we're going up, and you know that if we're going up, that only means we gotta come down.
I can see now.
What, you saw a C?
Sorry?
Did you see it said you saw a C?
E for echo.
Oh. Right, this could be slippy. Just stay out of that muddy looking track there. There's a little steep bit coming up. A little bit rocky, but I've just gone down in one and that was fine. I just wasn't sure whether it would be slippy or not, but it seemed fine. Yeah, so I've got more confidence in just picking a route through the high country.
No worries, I'm down that bit.
Through the high country and just going for it. I've done my research.
I'm using my dash map. I need to, like, I don't know, throw it on or something.
As in that carpet thing that goes across the front.
Yep.
And I always start with rooftops and trust that as my starting point. There was one track I was looking at, I don't know, Mount Sunday, and it talks about big rock steps. You need equipment and a well set up 4-wheel drive and bags of experience. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that one with just me and Zoe. No way. I'm sure it would make excellent viewing as I cack myself and kill my car. When I've won the lotto and, you know, money's not an issue.
Not really many people around, is there?
Which is amazing for a glorious sunny day on a long weekend at the end of the Easter holidays. Like, I would have expected to see loads of people. Skipworth Reserve was fairly busy when we drove past, but that's the only campsite we've seen that had a decent amount of people in it. All the other campsites pretty much empty. Not many people around at all. Okay, now this road is going to fork in a minute, and
I really enjoy driving these tracks. It's really fun.
good. It's going to fork in a minute, and the remainder of Ferguson Saddle, I'm assuming, because it's not labelled, goes off to the right to Ferguson Saddle. But we are going left on a track that is nameless.
Good having a bloke though, you've got to then share the driving, don't you, unless you take the vehicle each.
Yeah, but at the same time, I wouldn't mind sometimes sitting in the passenger seat and, you know, looking at the view without having to drive and use the radio and check the map at the same time.
Yeah, I guess so.
This all looks a bit muddy. This would be muddy in the wet.
Blokes I've ever been with though, not really happy about being passenger.
Yeah, I'm not sure I have ever seen a bloke as a passenger with a female driving. I don't know, tell me if I'm wrong. I'm sure there must be people out there. Oh, in fact, Darren lets Carmen drive. Looks muddy. This would be a bit muddy in the wet. Slimy.
Yeah, maybe that's kind of like one of those things the guys just, they're a little bit standoffish because they don't really want a woman who wants to drive and has their own vehicle and all that stuff.
Is that a road there? Oh, I can't see. No, that's
I'd
not.
imagine that would put a lot of guys off anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, too independent. Right. That. It's the end of Ferguson Saddle that we're going on, because we're going to go on this link track. I may or may not delete it. We'll see.